boy, is that crooked. That is very, very crooked looking. Just a second. Let me see how far over I can move this. I'm getting used to this stuff. How much of a delay do I have? Oh, that's quite a delay. You know what? I am just going to mark this off right now. Where am I? Boy, is there a delay. I think I got my jammies on, you guys. See? And I think it goes, this is like my working space. Okay. I'm a mess, you guys. How are you? Let me say hello to you. Who's here? Who's here? I'm so off, you guys. Hi, Michelle Mybell. Hi, Pamela Bryant and Julie Hansen and Connie Morris and Paisley and Marie and Jade Finley and Patricia, Nancy Lee, Ellen, Cartomancy. Julie's making coffee for this. Can you make some for me, please? Thank you. Hello, Connie Brown. Paisley wondered why I ate a cheeseburger at 10 p.m. I just had a pulled pork sandwich. That sounds delicious. Hi, Sheila. Jan. Joyce. Queen, did you see my question on Twitter? Oh, let me look really quickly. Did you tag me on that? Question. Where is she? Oh. Wait, which one about Boobert? The Boobert? Can you ask what Putin has on Rupert Murdoch to cause Fox to call it? Oh, because they're one and the same. It's not that Putin has something on Murdoch. It's that they're like partners in crime. It's all related. So does that answer your question? I could do some cards really quick. No, I don't want these cards. I'm going to get the crime cards. Where are you, criminals? Didn't I have another crime? Here's my other crime deck. Okay. Oh, and if you happen to see and glance, I don't want to upset any of you. My bruise is healing. This is it this week. Last week I had it covered up. Gosh, it looks so much worse on camera. Anyway, so last week I was shoveling a little aggressively, but I was shoveling the deck and there was a teeny tiny steel nail head that was just peeking up, and then when my shovel, the metal hit it, of course it slid and just went up my arm. It hurt. So that was like a week ago. And then yesterday, I thought we were getting ice to the south of us. I didn't realize it was going to cover us too until, noon today. I'm going to go take my daughter somewhere. I'm like, I don't think I'm taking you anywhere today. So it's just been kind of an off day. I was planning to go live actually in the afternoon until I saw all that ice. And then earlier this evening on Twitter, I said, hey, I'm going to go live closer to 9 p.m. Central. And I was all ready to go. And then I was sitting for a long time after shoveling and trying to break up ice, pack snow on my driveway. And I couldn't move. I was so stiff, and I was like, I gotta go take a hot shower and loosen up because I couldn't believe how sore I was. Tomorrow's gonna hurt. But anyway, that's just the way it is. I love being sore from shoveling snow and ice, but I was done with the ice. Someone found some guy to spread ice on my driveway. He was only $25. I was like, thank you. I was so happy. Okay, I did crime cards. This is my other crime deck. Show me Putin. I want to know what his relationship is to Murdoch. Murdoch. Oh, my ear. Oh, I just got a ring in my ear. I just got a couple. Okay. We're going to do that next. What's Putin's relationship to Murdoch? Murdoch. You guys, they're pals. What's at the heart of their relationship? Oh my gosh. They're laughing. They're laughing. But no, this is the only card that wants to stand up. Everything else is like flat, doesn't want to be seen. It's crowning their relationship. So Nancy asked on Twitter, she says, can you ask what Putin has on Rupert Murdoch? Oh, please don't tell me I'm in a buffer. Oh, God, I just lost you guys. Where are you? Okay. Actually, I got to move this to a different window. Okay, so I can see that. Okay. So, what does Stub Putin have on Rupert Murdoch to cause Fox to go all in on propaganda? And I was just saying they're one and the same. They're on the same team. But anyway, I just wanted to throw some cards in what the relationship was like. Oh, the sun. They're it. They are it. Their relationship is the sun and leadership. The Six of Cups, going back to the past. This is the, well, reverse. This is the Make America Great Again card. But I think they're all in and trying to go to the past. Probably like what maybe their grandparents were doing, you know, or their parents were doing with World War II. Or before that, because they liked the other side. They don't like, you know, democracy. Strength. So their relationship, the sun, glorious expansion from the past and to make each other stronger. So this is Stub. We call him Stub because when he was KGB and he was the coffee guy, he's still short. And they would call him Stub because he was short. So Stub. So the Four of Cups right here. This oftentimes I see with the transnational mafia. I'm going to offer you something and you're going to like it. Reversed is kind of like, I've made the decision for you. This is what's going to happen. Covered in the Chariot. So this is kind of like a mob card. I'm going to do what I'm going to do, and you're going to like it. And I'm just going to run roughshod over everything. Nothing can get in my way. I'm everywhere. I am racing around everywhere. And Murdoch, who doesn't really want to be seen, we've got, there you go, the Justice reversed card. How often did I would see the Justice card as Putin because this sword, you know, like, gonna slash things up and I'm gonna tell you what justice is. Well, Rupert doesn't believe in justice. He doesn't believe in laws. He does not believe in equality. And swords are air through the airwaves. Doesn't care. Covered in King of, just ruthless, relentless, disgusting, lying leadership. So Stub, Rupert, Stub's relationship to him, the part of fortune. He helps him make his fortune, spread the word, timing. Look at how news stories are timed. It's like they've got a script. This is the timing in all of that. It's also helping to win elections and taking advantage of voters. So he needs timing done. Rupert, the Knight of Pentacles, is a billionaire. He likes his billionaire friends. That is how Rupert relates back to him, is through wealth, being an oligarch. The heart of their relationship. The Star, they want to make sure this is miserable and hopeless. Misery, hopelessness. The Queen of Swords. Oh, that makes sense. The Queen of Swords. He is international. For me, queens are nations. An established area with rules. But Murdoch is everywhere. He's all over the world. So it's kind of like news media, Fox Incorporated. It's almost like he regards it as his country. But he touches a lot of countries. And this is intelligence. And this is the power of the word. Reversed, the Two of Cups. They have an undercover agreement, but they do have an agreement because they go against society. Okay? It's at the basis of the relationship. No, my no card, usually if it's with another card, it's like that person has to cover something up. But when it's reversed, it's a cover up and I don't know them. So I always draw another card with my no cards. And we have it could go either way. The Devil. So they're the freaking devil. At the basis, foundation of the relationship is to cover up the fact that they are the devil spreading propaganda. They're going to act like they don't know each other, but the foundation is in the evil, the addiction to the message. People can't escape. What grounds these two? The Nine of Cups, the Wish card, reversed, breaking heart, breaking the American dream. They're out here to just destroy. They're on the same team. That's what their relationship is. Fortune, timing, and billionaires. Murdoch is part of all this. Okay? Oh no, Julie caught the COVID. Everybody's got it. It is everywhere. These numbers are just off the charts. Okay, hey, I'm looking for a video. Do you guys remember the video that I did? See, I thought it was last year, September or October in 2020. I think it was alive. I've been searching and searching. That's why I've been going through old videos and like posting them in the community. I can't believe I just saw this. I'm looking for the video that I did, and I had wanted to know, why does Donald say COVID is going to go away? Like he knows something. That's the video I'm looking for, because what the gist of it that I recall from that reading was that he knew basically that the virus was going to accelerate, but be going so fast in acceleration, basically it would burn itself out and go poof, it would disappear. Someone on the Twitter with a blue check next to their name, like a reliable source, I was looking at his stuff, but that person said that last week that they were cautiously optimistic that COVID was going to burn itself out. And I was like, what? So I was really excited about that. Oh, and the other thing I was super duper duper excited about, did you guys listen to President Biden's speech on Friday? Of course, I listened to it later, but the one word he said that just had me screaming, fangirling very badly in my house, he said the things that we have to look forward to with the future is a renaissance. He said renaissance. You guys, how many times have I said this Pluto return, we're going through these awful eclipses, but I promise you it's going to be better. It's going to be like an American Renaissance version 2.0. We're going to be better. Things are going to break off. We're going to lose things. Things are going to, fall apart to make room for the good that was coming our way. So he said Renaissance. So this is his speech. And I even printed it out to make sure I understood what he was saying. And I was just drawing tarot cards. as he talked. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. In fact, yesterday, you guys, something's going on behind the scenes, I think, abroad involving Secretary Blinken, because I was looking at this more closely because 2 major astrological transits were happening. We had the Sun conjunct Venus, and then we have this quarter moon that's hitting a bunch of stuff. But that's why I zoomed in on and looked at Blinken and Biden last night. I wish I could tell you more specifically what it's about, but it definitely has to do, I think this is abroad. Something is going on abroad that they're busting up. They've got the information. They've got the plan. Oh, yes, and at the same time that this happened, I was looking at that last night, I had another vision. Okay, let me check in with you guys really quickly. I'm sorry, you guys. I am having such a hard time with transits, and I'll tell you in a bit. Yes, his purple sky, his speech was very exhilarating. Yes. Yes, please hit the thumbs up. For entertainment purposes only. Yes, okay, so you guys do remember. Okay, you're following me. Thank you. When are the good guys going to get a hold of the media timetables until the good guys are the oligarchs and want to buy the billionaire news? I mean, they wrecked NPR and public radio because now they have sponsorships, and who's in charge of that? Coke. Okay. I am sorry. I can't. You guys, I am so sorry. I can't pull this out. Okay. Okay. I see that. Okay, right now I have got Saturn exactly square my sun, obstacles, blocks, and transit Mercury is exactly squaring my Mercury, and it is also sitting on my Sun Saturn midpoint. So my expression of what I know, I'm hitting a lot of blocks, like with timing as well. Mercury, we're in shadow. I don't know exactly when Mercury is going retrograde, but I've got that, and it's squaring off with my Mercury and my Sun. So yeah, I'm having some time issues and keeping my thoughts straight. But anyway, so I had this other vision. Yeah, this popped out of the blue. Oh my God, I had another one. Now, I think around the time I had some visions, one was with Mitch glitching. That might have been last spring. And there was another one with Chris Ray, another vision that I had with him. Well, at the time, I had this vision, this idea just popped into my mind, and it was after Biden's speech when I finally got to listen to it. But I know I've spoken about this vision before where I had like this little jet fighter. It kind of reminded me of a two-dimensional kind of clip art, how my mergoats show up to me when they're ready to work and do new moon wishes. So this guy, if you just want to think of like clip art, he was just like a little jet fighter that was standing by his jet, parked, away from everything on the tarmac. It wasn't real. It's like he was on standby. So his jet was outside, but it was out of the way, and it's nighttime. And he would just stand there, and I just kept waiting for months and months and months. Like, are you going to do something? And then I think at one point I was like trying to force the vision. Like, what are you? He wasn't doing anything. He was just like on standby. Well, all of a sudden I saw him standing by his jet. But then all of a sudden, he morphed into three-dimensional, real time at night. And I think he's probably like at an army base or something abroad. And he like jumped up, got in his jet. And then the next scene that I had was that he was in the air looking to land. And for whatever reason, I think he was landing somewhere maybe in the Middle East in an area that was heavily populated because there was a lot of bright lights at night. But he never landed, but he was in the air. So I'm like, this guy's on the move. Blinken and Biden have got something going on. And then just the way I was throwing tarot cards during Biden's speech, I could see that something was in the works and it was happening. So, tarot. Let's look. What was the jet fighter doing? What was this jet fighter doing? Rest in peace, Bob Saget. You know what? Ooh. I want to make sure I recall. So here's my little jet guy. So I want to know. We'll do past, present, future. Where allies okay. I just want to get a feel for what this guy's doing because it's at the same time we found out Nancy announced, State of the Union speech for March 1st. You guys, she's such a master. I can't wait to show you this. So funny. So that's why I'm tying in. Oh, I don't know if you can see this. The State of the Union speech. So tarot. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I'm getting interrupted again. Why do I just had another high pitched, now in my right ear. Let me. This is the high pitched noise right now. And then I just had like it's almost like they were singing, but they were like 3 earlier when I just said I got a high pitched. Okay. Okay, now, leave my ears alone. Okay. Tarot, I want to see my jet fighter. What's he doing? I loved seeing. Show me the jet fighter. Ooh, they were waiting on something very specific. Where is he? In the air. Okay, why are you in the air? Is he working with our allies? Because I know there's no way we're going to... Oh. This is in the works. What does that mean here at home? What does it mean now? But at the State of the Union, how does this... Ooh, this feels like a treasure chest. Like, wow, it's very valuable. Ooh. Well, he was waiting a long time. This card has been showing up lately for me for the oaths that our senators and Congress people took on January 6th, and they came back and finished their work. This is like an oath. Trees and weasels. Disagreements. Oh, okay. Past administration to the current administration, and there was a wait in time and disagreement on something. Oh, your Knight of Pentacles. Mercenaries. That's been showing as senators. Moneyed people. Moneyed news. Money, like bankers. I'm also getting, what are those people? Are people that are in embassies. Why can't I think of this word right now? You know what I'm talking about. Sondland was one of them. Ambassador. Like that. Okay. So that's what this is about. Here's our jet fighter. A Page of Swords. How about that? He's a soldier. He's going to go fly. Could that be any more perfect? The air. He's got an oath. In the past, the King of Wands is this president, but nope. This is not Donald. This is it Putin? A little bit. Xi, more. Saudis. This leans more towards China. The Ten of Wands is this data. Yep. Data stealing. Devil. Fast data transfer. The devil. China, Russia. All that evilness. All these things that they're doing. All these different countries. Different assignments. Different people in leadership that have done work with the devil, which is leading to timing, fortune, when to do something. So he's in the air. Where are you? Ten of Pentacles. See, this reminds me of like royal families, like the Saudis. You know, royal families. The Sun reversed. That don't do very royal things. They don't lead with a whole heart. They don't have good leadership. They do a lot of crime, things that are covered up. And I just got expansion. They keep going. They keep expanding. How they keep going to other countries. And they keep going. That's why this guy is in the air. Because of what's going on. They know that there's a plan. What a plan to do what? What kind of plan? The Six Wands mob. For terror and destruction. So it's about their plan to keep terrorizing people around the world and sustain this nightmare. Our allies. The Queen of Pentacles. That is, it could be a nation with voters. This head was showing a lot for, okay, these guys. Remember the fall of Kabul, Afghanistan. The Queen of Pentacles was showing, this is related to that. Okay. Because remember how freaked out the GOP was that we were leaving Afghanistan? Because there's all those riches out there, all those minerals and resources for mining. It was almost as if the GOP, I thought, were promised, hey, if you help us out here, you know, have a coup in the United States, we'll make you a billionaire with all the resources we're going to steal, like lithium, from Afghanistan. And that new pretend nation was the Queen of Pentacles. It is also like the new nation represented by those who wanted to have a coup and then they would own the United States. That's what this is. So, but this is for our allies. So there are other nations, information, data, action, intelligence agencies. So our allies know what they're doing here. And it's like they want to take action on that as well with us. In the United States, my little jet fighter, here's that no card. What does that go with? No. Oh my God. It's a cover up. Our nation, I don't think our government wants people to know that we know about this much card. This much card, remember I told you I was throwing tarot cards during Biden's speech the other night? This much card is the tip of the spear. That's the name of Flynn's intelligence group. Okay, I can't talk too much or else I'm going to start buffering. These are their communications. Our government knows what they're doing. So this is like Flynn Group. Now this is international connections. So how this benefits us here at home by my little jet fighter. So it's like this one is going to go do what this one says, because these are the cards from the Smith-Waite Centennial Edition deck. There's 4 extra pictures, and I left them in there, and I really like them. So the title is Much Ado About Nothing. I call this Much. So there we go. Flynn talking with like-minded, 10 of Cups Republicans, insurrectioneers, fucketeers. But this is global because this is also the money. It's the family. I just got Vatican. The Fool. Reversed. Already indicted on so much stuff. It's more evidence. It's the start that they want. They're not going to have it. This plan is DOA. They can't do it. But this is how whatever this jet fighter is doing is helping us. So we had, these were the other cards, the Page of Wands. They have intercepts Page of Wands. This Page of Wands, news overseas. Well, the desert. He's working with, this is the evidence of fucketeers having help from abroad to kill democracy, to end things at home. They didn't. They failed. So right now, what this jet fighter is doing is helping to break up the conspiracy, foiling their conspiracy. There's something else that's ongoing right now, but by the State of the Union, this feels so pretty. Someone is done. That is March 1st. We have our Pluto return on February 20th. So by the State of the Union, those secret discussions, the Eight of Swords, 10 Swords. This is the psyop, brainwashing, how they do it. So by the State of the Union, there is going to be closure on, but this is like golden. Gold. I can't tell you how sparkly beautiful this was. I don't know why. It just looks like some cards, but there were decisions made and finalized. And okay, so we have the 10, we have the 8, this 3 of Pentacles, catching the conspiracy. Where was that 3 of Cups? And blocks the 9 swords. The 8 can't get to the 10. Cut it off. They cut off the final step. So whatever these got, terrorism. Oh, yeah, see, there's that 9 of swords. Cut it off, stopped it, but that's also evidence. Okay. He's busy. He's very busy. How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? Yes, Julie Hansen, the queen must be a water sign the way she flows. Yes, I have my sun, Mercury, and Neptune all in Scorpio. And let's see, do I have any other water? I think that's all the water that I have. Yes. The buzz is getting loud. Oh, you know what? I got to turn this thing off. We have here. Wrong plug. Sorry. Just a second. There we go. What is the hand of the 10 swords doing? Oh, I think I already mixed these up. Okay. The high-pitched, that first high-pitched, what? Ooh, the Ace of Swords. The truth. That was right before I started. And the three little ones right at the beginning, that was just really throwing me off. The Emperor. The Knight of Pentacles. And the Star. Recently, the insurrection. This could be senators. I've seen President Biden as the Emperor because it represents Mars and force. Interesting. Something is going on, you guys. Let me get a drink of water. Okay. Yes, if you're just joining us, I have my jammies on. I'm really having a hard time with getting my act together because I'm dealing with these horrible transits. But let's talk about Speaker Pelosi. You guys, she has to have an astrologer. I know I have said this many times, but last week when they announced the State of the Union invited March 1st, I was like, March 1st? Because it's always in February, but I happen to know that March 1st is a very lucky day because like March 4th or 5th, the sun is conjunct Jupiter. It's like the luckiest day of the year. So she has this State of the Union scheduled for March 1st at 9 p.m. So I knew right off the bat, I'm like, I knew this was a good chart. My daughter's birthday is around this time, and I already looked at her chart. She's supposed to have a fantastic year. So I am just laughing so hard because this whole time I've been saying, you guys, January 1st, it's messy. I just want to hibernate until March because the transits are so awful. So I had to, get a chart for March 1st. And so let's look at the chart for March 1st. Come on, I just printed all this. It should all be right here. Or is it in this stack? That's Jupiter. Oh my gosh, see? They're right here. They're right here in the best place on my giant whiteboard. I told you guys. I'm just really going to lose it here. Okay. So you don't even have to know anything about astrology. Just the fact that if blue lines are really, really good and red lines create tension, you can tell there's a lot more blue lines going on than this red line, a square. And I am laughing so hard about this because Oh my gosh. Let's just start off with the asteroids. March 1st, 9 p.m. at the Capitol. Biden's going to give the State of the Union speech. The asteroid America is 5 degrees Cancer. This is the United States natal Jupiter. So USA, Jupiter is 5 degrees Cancer. And we are going to have transit asteroid America. So America is just going to be feeling full of herself and jovial and optimistic and having faith. And it's in this ninth house, lands far away like a jet fighter, and our laws and our faith. We have asteroid Beta is at 15 Cancer. USA Sun is 13 Cancer. So it's like, as we rotate like this, it's like the United States Sun, her life force is at 13 degrees. It leads by 2 degrees. It's conjunct asteroid Biden. So it's like USA. He's putting the nation forth. He's got all of the USA's back. And what leads that is USA Jupiter in America. Like, we're going to be feeling so good about ourselves as a country. On the ascendant here, and the rising sign in the east, because it's at 9 p.m. now, we got Libra, the scales of balance, ruled by Venus. So Venus and the moon, because the top is ruled by the moon, we're a Cancerian nation. We're ruled by the moon. Venus is down here at home. And, oh my gosh, she is so empowered down here, because this is what I love. Venus is conjunct Mars. When you have Venus and Mars conjunct, they're in love. They're so harmonious. This is the Lover's card. This is the Two of Cups. It's Cupido. We have no conflicts. I mean, we do, but it's like as harmonious as you can get. It's a full heart. If you think of the left side of the heart and the right side of the heart, arterial. What's the other side? I'm thinking of Venus circulation. But they come together. It's whole. It's complete. You don't know where one begins and the other ends. So there's so much harmony here at home in the fourth house, we the people, us together. And Pluto now just had her Pluto return. We'll get to that in a second. But so Venus and Mars are both at 26 degrees Capricorn. Pluto. We've now had our Pluto return, this thing we've been praying to get to. And it's a very lovely chart, and I really like it. And we've had our Pluto return now, like, it hasn't even been 2 weeks. It's super fresh. So he is leveraging. We've had a lunation. He is leveraging all this newness. It's our nation is being made brand new. That's like, we feel like we're like at the end of our rope. We can't really go anywhere. We are coming to such a huge culmination and a huge reset. Think about how powerful that Saturn-Pluto reset was in 2020 and how horrible it's been since, with all of the changes and then all of the adjustments. That's the power of Pluto transforming. Our nation is totally transformed. It's on the platform of transformation. It's begun. The past is the past. We will not be able to get to that garbage. This is why Donald he's not going to win. You guys, he can't. So anyway, Pluto is standing there in her most powerful place as a nation. And what I love about this is our nation, we were found like in war and conflict. We empowered ourselves, to have our independence. But it was a brutal battle. And we just kept fighting because we were birthed in war and conflict. We've gone the whole 248 Pluto circle, the orbit. And now we're back with such a harmonious president. So we're in love. We're on the same page. This is the area of home and our people and our clan. We're on the same page. We are empowered. Juno right there. The marriage. We are merged. The yin, the yang, the feminine, the male. It's like we've been so split apart. with all of this divisive crap, it's like we are reset and we're whole, like the hemispheres of our brain. It's like we're not even, we don't fight with each other, ourselves. We can, but this is giving us the promise of unification on the ground, home, our people, you and I, all of us. There might be some jealousy, but big whoop. And at 25, Capricorn, Vesta, the asteroid of service. So at his speech, the first speech in our Pluto return, we're being made whole. We are renewed, transformed. Service, we're in love with each other. We are empowered. Mercury and Venus are orbiting normally. And Saturn here, established long term. But what's even more beautiful about this speech, everyone's going to be so chill because this moon is at 3 degrees Pisces. The sun is at 11 degrees Pisces. We haven't even completed a whole lunar cycle with our Pluto return. And now that has ushered in this freshness. This is a balsamic moon, and it will be void, meaning there's no planets aspecting it. So usually we get these void of course moon. Nothing can happen. We are just all chilling and gelling, getting used to this new Pluto return energy. He's going to give his speech. We're going to get up the next morning. The next day, we have a new moon in Pisces. 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 Could you have anything more beautiful than that? Pisces is sensitive. It's empathic. It is compassionate. It doesn't really have an ulterior motive. Everything has its positive, negative side. It is spiritual. It is whole. Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac. So it understands every sign that's preceded it, understands where they are, and loves them all fully. The last planet to pass is Saturn. And Saturn in Aquarius is humanitarian. This is our age of Aquarius. Age of Aquarius, yes, it involves the rebel, the rebellion, the visionary, but it's also humanitarian. Aquarius, it works in stages like that. But not only are we in this balsamic moon, you like how we've done new moon wishes, and you can feel the energy settling, and it feels kind of sparkly, shimmery, and it's like everyone is taking a great big breath, taking everything in, and like just want to curl up cozy, and you're feeling kind of that shimmery optimism. That's like the mood with his speech. And then, not only are we going into this beautiful new moon, hello, we've got the sun conjunct Jupiter. The luckiest time of the year is like when the sun is conjunct Jupiter, because Jupiter is that planet of miracles, healing, windfalls, expansion. This is like expansion is good, expanding upon good, expanding upon good. Spirit. And since he is POTUS, it's like he has Saturn leading him. I'm a humanitarian visionary. I'm so harmonious and empowered. I've got the people with me. We're conjunct. We're on the same page. And I've got that planet Jupiter at my back, my faith, the law, our friends and allies abroad. It is just simply magnificent. She chose this for March 1st. I love it. We have, and then we have the part of fortune. We have the asteroid Washington, right in the first house of how our body is doing. Our nation, George Washington, our first president. It is just truly amazing. I love it so much. Is there anything else here? So that's the State of the Union speech. Let me check in with you guys. How are you? I know, isn't that exciting? Yes, yes. I want to see this. Yes, wow, right, Pammy? Yes, hello, Michelle. Okay. Someone's working on chores as they listen. I love joining you with chores. I like it when I can do chores and listen to stuff. I really appreciate that, especially without, interrupted commercials or my phone going off. Okay. So, do you think Speaker Pelosi has an astrologer? Now remember, this is blue lines are good, red lines are bad. So I'm like, I just got to see. This is such a beautiful State of the Union speech chart. What happened to what was Donald's speech like on February 4th? Let me So, she invited him to speak on this day. Look at that angriness, anger. Oh. I just can't believe it. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about this chart. First of all, back on February 4th, okay, this is it right. This is her tearing up her papers. I think she pre-planned that for herself. This is why. So the moon is opposite Mars. Could you get any more angry hostilities happening? He is an eclipse baby, and that moon is conjunct his sun. So the moon making him emotional. And now he's got Mars staring him down. The USA, our moon is in this third house. So this Mars is like the people. The people were represented by the moon, but in our natal chart, this is where USA moon is, in our neighborhoods and our siblings and our communications. We're here with Mars, and we're like, boo, hiss. And he can feel that aggression, and there's nothing he can do about it. I mean, this has to do like with public news, print, discussion. Nancy picking up that speech and tearing it, that aggression. And that Mars, his sun is, I think, 22 Gemini. His moon, I think, is 21 Sag. They're both enclosed by the moon and Mars. He's trapped. He's feeling heat everywhere, but he won't let anyone know that. On the ascendant is 28 Virgo, ruled by Mercury. Well, where the heck is Mercury? It's in Pisces, where it's not strong. It's in the 6th house of service, which is a really boring area in his chart. And then we've got the sun in Aquarius, where it's not strong. It's like Leo thrives over here with the sun. No, it's here in Aquarius. And so the sun is being ruled by Saturn, which is, holy crap. Saturn is exactly opposite his natal Venus at this point. Oh, God. This was brutal. This was so much pressure looking at this now. And this 15-degree mark, Leo, Aquarius, on that axis, those are kind of, I don't want to say fatal points, but it's really hard on the heart and the back. So that's what Pelosi. So yeah, come and speak to the House. I've got this date, February 4th, 9 p.m. Can you make it? Sure. See, that makes me wonder, going back, remember we had the shutdown in 2019 because he had to get Bill Barr and he knew he was in trouble from the Mueller report. And then she invited him much later on, and she's like, I'm just extending an invitation for you to do yours. I have to go back and look at that one. So, Nancy, Speaker Pelosi, oh, I just got a devil eye from her. She's like, yes. Speaker Pelosi, What were you thinking when you invited him? What a hostile chart. I'm laughing so hard. It's right here. The 7th house. We the people. We have Dark Moon Lilith, the pain of abandonment. So we the people are really feeling it because it's right next to Chiron, the wound we have to heal. And then there's F around and find out Aries there. It was enough stress for the people to feel it, to kind of override any sense of goodness. It's so hostile. What were you thinking with the moon here? Speaker Pelosi. Well, we've got the moon. And then you have the Mars down here. Oh my God. This is the galactic center. This is the divine feminine, you guys. 27 Sag. The ascendant. Virgo. Mercury. What were you thinking? And the sun here. 15 degrees Aquarius, really? Really? That's what you chose? She's like, I did. Oh. She put him in the crosshairs on purpose. She's the Page of Swords. She freaking... Oh, no. This has to be her astrologer. That's not her. The Ace of Pentacles. The point of power. A powerful chart. Nancy, give me the most powerful chart in the world, astrologer. Ooh. Oh, the moon. And we're going to make it difficult and long-lasting. So we've got the moon up here. She was thinking of President Biden. She was thinking about President Biden. What's going to help President Biden as a new leader, a king of wands with good leadership? Down here with Mars, she was thinking, walk away from him, you guys. You're going to walk away from him. Let's get out of here. We've had enough. On the ascendant with Mercury, Virgo, she was thinking of America. And with the sun here, she has the 5 of Wands reversed is remorse. A lot of remorse, and the challenge is making him go away. What? Oh, thank you, Nancy. Okay, so yeah, she is so good. She is so good. Is there anything with eclipses here? Anything else I'm missing? Nope. Nope. That was pretty good. Okay. Gosh, was there anything else I wanted to tell you guys before I show you the chart? Oh, you guys, something is going on. I know I keep saying that. Something is going on. I was talking a little bit about it on the Twitter machine, because you can't make this stuff up. I'm like, there's something going on with this 18-degree mark and this 19-degree mark. And we got word today that Bob Saget passed away. The tweet came from, I don't know, like a sheriff's office, something like that I think in California, because he was discovered, I think, in his hotel room. And they couldn't revive him. There was no hint of like drugs or foul play or anything like that. But the timestamp was 6:47 p.m., I think, local. Or regardless, it was in the evening. And they said he passed away earlier. And when I thought about it, I was like, oh, so like around, I was getting like when the sun was midday. Well, that's when we had our quarter moon. And our quarter moon officially was the sun was at 19 degrees Capricorn. The moon was at 19 degrees Aries. Venus is at 18 degrees Capricorn, and she's retrograde. She's not strong. The thing that I've worried about with this Venus retrograde, anytime Venus goes retrograde, I always worry about the circulatory system and Venus-related organs, you know, whether it's the kidney, thyroid, but especially with circulation and Saturn just really kind of suppressing circulation, making it hard for the heart. There's a lot of other things that are happening at 18 degrees, but in looking at this 18 degrees, I'm like, well, is there an asteroid? Yes, there is. And there's an asteroid, Sagitt, and today it was at 18 degrees Aquarius. I was stunned, just stunned. I don't want to throw any cards on him because I just feel like I just want to let that be. But I am going to tell you this 18 degree mark. So 19 degrees is where, okay. What else is at 19 degrees? We've got Mars at 19 degrees Sagittarius, and we've got dark moon Lilith at 19 degrees Gemini, conjunct the North Node, the solar eclipse point from January 6th, that day. So we've got these 18s, and then we've got this 20 degrees is Neptune in Pisces. So this 18, 19, 20 mark are very, very active. I just saw a tweet before I came. I didn't know there were tweets that were released, more of Sean Hannity's tweets with Matt Gaetz. So someone had posted, what in the world is the relationship between, like, I think Gaetz was like texting Sean Hannity. I guess he said something stupid, go figure, and wanting some advice. And he's like, Hannity, you have like the most powerful media voice, la, la, la. And Hannity was like giving him some advice. And then Gaetz was like, I'll contact a lawyer, like was going to get in touch with Michael Cohen or Lanny Davis. And it's just really weird how these guys are going back and forth. And Sean Hannity is like, yeah, next time, you know, honestly, that was like kind of like a bad move. That was not a well-written letter. Next time, think it through, whatever. But so I was looking at, so I do greats for Matt Gaetz. At this quarter moon, that was at 16 Capricorn. Fox, look at this. Fox News. That was at 19 Aquarius. Do you see that? Sean Hannity, Sean, is at 20 Aquarius. And then we have at 23 Aquarius, we've got Rudy. And at 23 Sag, you guys, this is the eclipse that kicked Donald out of office for good. This was the releasing of a solar figure because this was conjunct the South Node, the full moon eclipses, where you're letting stuff go. We're done with that cycle. You're letting it go. The United States Galactic Center is at 23 Sagittarius. 23 Sagittarius at this quarter moon was Gloria. Because Gloria is one of my asteroids for January 6th. That and Vesuvius. You guys, did you see this? They are totally getting sucked in closer and closer by the sign of this quarter moon we just had. I've never seen it so like locked. It's like they're getting sucked into USA's galactic center. It's like, okay. It feels like it has pulling power, does it? It is pulling power. Tell me what's going on with these guys, with this quarter moon. We got all this happening here. Matt. close are they getting? I want to know how close. Oh. There's something really big there. You know that movie Shawshank Redemption? The guy that goes to jail is in the 40s. I don't know what is he? He used to be with, what's her name that we don't like anymore? Sarandon. In the end, he escapes jail because he digs a tunnel from his jail room, but nobody suspected it because he kept getting posters of popular pinup girls at the time, and he used that poster to cover the big hole that he was going to use to escape. And the warden came in after he escapes. Where is he? The only one I see looking around was it Raquel Welch? And he threw something, and when he threw a stone or something at the poster of her, it didn't ricochet off the wall. It went pew, and then you can hear it pinging off, pipes and stuff and concrete and falling. And then they tear the poster away. You can see the vast hole that he dug and all the infrastructure of the building there. That's what this fox feels like. We know the big thing that they have behind the poster. We're that close. What's going on with Sean Hannity? Oh, he's Rudy. Oh God, he's just. I don't even look at Rudy anymore because he's just old news. He is stale. He has nothing. Defenses going the distance. The Queen of Wands. Knight of Cups. Okay. Yeah, they're going to get busted for it. So this is them. The Queen of Wands, their leadership, what they did January 6th, but also this background 6 Wands mob infrastructure that's going to creep up on them. So we have Matt Gaetz. It's the end. He is at the end of the cycle. He thinks he's been successful. No, we've successfully captured him. He's trapped. Fox News. Oh, that was earlier. The sun reversed. This is Rupert. Isn't this Rupert Murdoch's relationship with Putin? Or was that over here? That Fox goes to Putin. Bribes, laundering, data, money, quid for pro quo. There you go. There's Putin, King of Cups. They know it goes to Putin. Sean Hannity, Putin and Murdoch, going back to the past, he has the microphone for the news, and he carves it out whatever way he wants to. He thinks he's the king of Fox. Rudy, well, he has all the evidence. He has all the documents going back and forth to different nations, different countries, different contacts, different ambassador types. That's what's going on with them. They're in trouble. Yes, Leslie, I have PJs on. Okay. So that answered that. I want to look at this 18 degree. You guys, there's some stuff going on. I'm just going to show you what we got going here. It's just amazing. So this 18 degree mark. Okay. I'm going to tell you why this 18 degree mark is so important because, okay, so we are in the Venus retrograde, but we kind of got a little, oomph. We got a little bit more optimism in the air where it's been feeling kind of, sad and miserable, remember when this thing went retrograde? Was it around the 18th December? It just felt so sad. I don't know how your holidays felt to you, But that week before Christmas especially was just, it didn't feel like there was any holiday spirit. Well, it just didn't feel good. Venus just went retrograde. She had to go to sleep. Well, she's not there. She can't defend things of poor value anymore. Like people could hide their values or hide their bad decisions or hide what awful, horrible, immoral people. It's all like opening up and we can see it. And we remember, we know what we saw with January 6th. That really helped carve out people's values and their worth for all of us to see. But what happened is that the sun and Venus, the sun's been moving forward, Venus has been moving backwards. So the sun and Venus were conjunct. You can say Kazemi. Venus was at the heart of the sun. She's being reborn. She's being renewed. Even though she's going backwards, this happened at, I think it was it 8? I think this happened at 18 degrees Capricorn. So what this does now, this is her new birthplace in Capricorn. In the USA chart, this is in our second house of money, income, our substance, our values. She was renewed here, our self-worth, who we are, our nourishment, our substance, our sustenance, what we find value in spending money on. So that's where Venus was renewed in the USA chart at 18 degrees Capricorn. That's where the sun refueled her. Now, Venus retrograde has felt pretty harmonious overall for me. The ancients used to fear Venus retrograde because what would happen then, as the sun would move on, so let's say this is the east. And let's just say this is like 20 degrees Capricorn. Well, in the morning, because Venus will be like here just rising at like 17 degrees, maybe as she goes a little bit more retrograde. Well, the sun is going to be right here. So you'll only be able to see Venus for a flash. Because once that sun rises over the horizon, she disappears. She's combust. You can't see her because now the sun has come over the horizon and Venus is under the sun's beams. You can't see her. When Venus went from an evening star to a morning star, because now she's a morning star, the ancients they would see that as an omen for like war. Because a lot of times Venus retrograde, it's like you want something and you can't get it. You're not feeling the love. You're feeling indignant. Well, this is like a 6-week period. And oftentimes nations, tribes, would go to war under Venus retrograde. So it was like a fearful thing that people would feel. I'm not really feeling that in our nation, but we sure are feeling that with Putin. He is like saber rattling all over the place. He wants wars. He's been trying to provoke everyone during this time. It's just not going to happen with us at all. So our Venus, our income, our money, our economy is being remade whole and new here in the second house. I love this because you know what happened last time Venus went retrograde? Venus went retrograde in 2020 in the sign of Gemini. In the USA chart, Gemini is right here in the 6th house. So we're talking about the 6th house of, public servants. Like our lawmakers. We're talking about our military. We're talking about investigations. We're talking about doctors and professionals for our health. So Venus went retrograde, and under the other administration, Venus was renewed in this area of our day-to-day activities, in our area of our military, our public servants. What did that mofo do? He stole. He looted. It was like that whole administration. Venus, money. There's money there. I'm going to go take it. It's brand new. I'm going to fill myself up. And look at all the stuff we lost with Venus. We lost our PPE to protect us. They gave it away. We're done with that. We're going to find all that corruption. But now our money, USA, second house, is being made brand new. These are our values. These are our institutions. This is what sustains us. This is for the long haul. I think we're going to get the vote. This relates to the vote as well. So, Venus was made brand new. She's so super new, like a brand new baby. I think this is why she's under the sunbeams for like 2 or 3 weeks. She can't do a whole lot. She's not moving very fast. She's like a newborn. But thankfully, she's not direct yet. She's just been reborn. She's still retrograding. But as we get closer to our Pluto return, she's going to be orbiting beautifully, properly, and next to Mars and in love. It's really cool. Anything else about that? I just lost my thought. I don't know. Let me check in with you guys. So this is why this 18-degree mark is so important. Okay? Okay, how are you guys doing? So friction signaling talking so bad. Oh. Who's talking? Leslie, who's talking bad about our Biden's health? Because Don Julio's the one that should be worried. Okay. Okay, so now you understand why 18 degrees is so important. Wait till you see the asteroids that lined up at 18 degrees. This is what I was trying to get to. Gosh, I'm so glad we talked about that. I think I'm going to have to do this tarotscope later because we've been going for a while, and I'm in my jammies. You guys know I'm in my jammies because I messed up my time today, and I'm sore from shoveling and breaking up ice today. I just wanted to get comfy. Okay, so what are we going to do here? We've got Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Libra, Scorpio, this just like blew my mind. I need a different mark. I'll try this one. No, I'm going to stick with that black one. Okay. We're all in jammies too. Texas primary is March 1st. That is interesting. Oh, speaking of, this is weird. In January, we have 2 new moons. In February, we have 0. We just have our Pluto return. And then I guess March, we have 2 new moons. Kind of weird. Abbott, I'll just tell you right now, asteroid Abbott right now is conjunct Lucifer and Chow, as in Elaine Chow. Nuts. Okay, so at 18 degrees, this is what we have. 18 Aries. So since this quarter moon was in Aries, it especially gets to kind of, even though it's in square to Capricorn, it had its quarter moon here. So it kind of is at, it's riding shotgun. It can tell Capricorn have input what we're doing. It's not in total square to this. There's a harmony that's working there. Ajax, that is like a mountain boatload ton of intel and information and strategery. All of that. We have Ajax. We have, oh God, I can't read this now. Oh, we have the Taj Mahal, which I'm just going to take as the Middle East. We've got Ulysses, which I think this is like Grant, our president, past president. Yes, it is. 14th Amendment vote. I just got that. That's why he's so relevant right now. And Casa Grande, the big house, like jail. We have Taurus, Django. It just makes me think of Django Unchained. I don't know if you saw that movie. That is a crazy movie. I hope this, if it's going to be representing, quote, the mad black man from the South during the times of slavery, he overcomes. He overcomes all those white people, and he wins beautifully. That looks good to me. We had, here, this is where it gets interesting. We've got Melanie. She's retrograde. We've got Standing Bear. Standing Bear is for the Indian who in the 18-somethings, he wouldn't go to the land that they were trying to force him to go to, so he filed that they were violating his rights, and this ended up going to court, and the results were that the courts agreed that he was a person who was protected by rights. We have here we have Trumper. Now this is at 18 degrees. 18 degrees. In the USA chart, that is the midpoint of the sun and Mercury, but USA has Mercury retrograde. So this is really touching a lot of tension with the leadership of our president and going back and revisiting a lot have and contracts and things, hunting things down and things that happened in the past. We also have, Maxwell. These two yahoos, they're conjunct at Leo 18. Trump and Ghislaine, G-string. We have the fan, as in a fan, and then Thumper, the Trump fans. The MAGAs, that's at Leo. Then over here at Leo, we have Harvard, as in Harvard University. I get so weirded out because, you know, what's that guy that used to be the professor there? Alan Dershowitz, who's friends with Mr. Epps. The weird stuff over there. And we've got Kenya, Africa. We have now 18 degrees Scorpio. Look at this, Hackman. And all the way to... And that goes all the way down Hackman to the 25th degree in Scorpio. And that tags so many people. But just... And then I have must tell. I always think of this as someone must tell on someone. That is gonna... This is going to... It's touching... Honduras, Karma, Ransom, Chow, Lucifer, Abbott, Tolima, that's my Taliban, and Brody and Vladimir. This has got power. And then in Sagittarius, lands far away, we've got that Macau, you know, where all these guys have those casinos. We've had a lot of like generals and stuff like Woosley go to Macau and run like casinos and do intel. There's like a bunch of former military people working in Macau casinos. We have Macau. We have Mr. Epps. Brontosaurus. This is a great big mess for them. They've made a big mess over there, destroying and ransacking. And then we have Simona. Remember, she was married to Papadopoulos? A person like that, related to the Trump campaign. Here, we at 18 Capricorn, we had the Sun-Venus conjunction and Venus being made brand new. We have Radcliffe, as in the last, you know, was he DNI? Was it DNI Radcliffe? Or I can't remember. You know who I'm talking about. He was a congressperson, then he moved up. Was it CIA or the National something? DNI. National Intelligence. And then 18 Aquarius. We've got Kansas. Kansas and Oklahoma keep showing up for me. And then there's this, I can't read this, but I picked this because Alpha. See, I can't even. It starts with Alpha. Alpha means Russia, like they have Alpha Bank. Alpha this, Alpha that. That is always a sign the Russia is involved at the highest levels, corporate, whatever, but it's their thing. And then here, that's hidden, that you can't see, DNA is always my asteroid for structure of like an enterprise, of a plan. Well, this is what's hidden. This is what's secret. We've got DNA, Plan Man, and Palace, Wonder Woman. She strategizes. So this Venus retrograde at this quarter moon has touched off a lot of stuff. I just like my brain wants to. Okay, what these guys do? What's the intel? What's the intel? They got some intel. They got some information in a variety of places that related to the Trump campaign. Django. This is unrelated to that. This is, I think, it has to do with voting later on. Melania's been getting caught in the middle. What's going on with Melania? We've got Melania. Guess what, honey? You're indicted. A fool. We've got thumpers. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is my card for Carol. These are the whispers that you get from a government or a nation leading. The thumpers, I think, are in for a rude treat, realizing their messages being transmitted. Whatever messages are being sent by the Republican Party just is not going well. What's with Donald and Maxwell? Ghislaine, Donald, the Five of Pentacles, and Ghislaine. Five of Pentacles, 10 Wands. She is carrying the burdens for his secret meetups. What are you going to do, Ghislaine? Okay, she's gross. Okay, I'm not reading on these guys anymore. I just feel so gross. Two of Pentacles. She set up a bunch of... I'm not going to... They're gross. I can't read on them. But these guys... I mean, he's going to show up some more, Mr. Epps. Ew, 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 ew. They're so gross. I just can't believe it. How are you guys doing? She is a fool for sure. You're right. Is who still together? Okay, so I think, you know, I haven't even shown you the chart. I'll show you guys the chart. You guys, there's stuff going on abroad. They are just, they are just like wrapping it up. I loved Biden's speech. I loved Merrick's speech, Merrick Garland's speech. I felt like they went hand in hand. Biden called them armed insurrectionists. He defines, I have been waiting for a year to hear someone come out and define all of that as armed insurrectionists, because I felt like that was going to change the game, the speed at which things are going, because now the courts have a definition. We're not looking at trespassing. We're looking at an insurrectionist fucketeer, right? I will tell you that this quarter moon in Manhattan for Trump Tower, look what's on the ascendant, 28 degrees Taurus. What's giving Manhattan Trump Tower life this week is the November 19th monster, nasty full moon eclipse is just going to open, leading to a full moon, is where they're starting off their week. Here in Washington, D.C. So Manhattan has 28 degrees Taurus. USA has 23 degrees Taurus on the ascendant in the east. The 24th degree is Donald's midheaven, the top of his chart. All he's been, his highest status, being a president or a CEO, that's what feeds this chart. His public house, the 10th. So I think we're in for some very interesting news. Holy crap. Yep, because now look here. Look here. The top of this chart, the sun is hitting its highest point. It is exactly, look at this. It's at 2 degrees Aquarius. It is exactly 6 degrees away from Mercury, 6 degrees from Pluto in the 9th. So this is the exact midpoint. So whatever's happening in the skies above DC is going to be devastating, destructive news about money and agreements. There is some really bad news coming out. Fine, we'll do this one about Donald this week. What's this? How he probably used resources to self-enrich or help others. We'll do this tarotscope. Oh, looky here. The second house leading it is 19 Gemini. That's the north node, the eclipse point from January 6th. They're looking at money, you guys. They are going and looking at money. Wow. Oh, jeez. And Mars, 19 Sagittarius, is right on the cusp of this house. Whenever you get planets on cusps, it's like it opens up the entire chart like one of those doors, a revolving door. It's like everything's opened up, free to share. You don't have to wait for something to come your way or aspect you to hand something off. It's just open. It's just open and things can come and go. And by Mars, it's got a lot of energy between partners or your opposition, but people who you owe money to or you share money with, or you have spies. Secrets. Oh boy. That is very interesting. What do you have for us? How are you guys doing? Okay. You guys are so funny. Okay. Oh, thank you, Sempress. Okay, hold on to that thought. Let me lay these cards out first. Oh, what was that doing in there? Secret. Let me put that. Why are these sideways? Gosh, that is weird. Sagittarius, I see. Could be the law of faith. Lands far away. Gemini, you think? Donald. This is Donald and Putin. He would always grab the Sagittarius I see for Putin to do something for him, and he was always the... So whatever's happening in D.C. has to do with that. Sagittarius I see. Okay. And the first house of vitality. Bringing more stability. This is a card that was for his speech. I mean, think about how stabilized things felt last week. He's got a plan. He's been continuing with it. Earth element stability. It's 12th house. This is the secret. 11th house friends. Our allies. This fell out. There's that Emperor card again. That's Mars. Hidden enemies. Pisces, I believe. This is whatever they're trying to do behind the scenes. Saber rattle, blah, blah, blah. 11th house. Capricorn. How about that? The secret is our friends and allies about the Emperor. That was Donald, beholden to Putin. Capricorn, I use. What he used, maybe to overthrow the government, maybe abroad. 10th house. Ooh, that aligns. Something juicy is happening. We've got a world card crowning Washington, D.C. to confirm it. 9th house lands far away. Wow. We have our partners. That's the guy, the dude in the little jet. Shared resources. There were 2 presidents last year. Something's going on about Donald. Sun, Spirit. The 7th house. Uranus. Now, usually I kind of see this with an attack, and that was that little jet fighter dude at the beginning. Intercepting an attack. 6th house, public. They're waiting on information. This is our military. Remember the first reading that I did? I was describing the vision I had about the little jet fighter that finally came to life. He was flying overseas. There were still some things in development. And this is the void, of course, moon. Something is missing. We're waiting on it. Someone's waiting on it. 5th house of the sun. This is POTUS. Oh, look at Venus. Love. Yes, Venus is renewed. He's got the money. He's got the receipts. He's got the evidence. He's got everything he needs. 4th house. 12th. Escape. This is on the ground. Trying to protect and escape your clan, your people. A secret secret plan, protecting our secrets. Third house, communication. We have the fourth house, roots. Protect the plan. Second house. This is where Venus was renewed. And the sun conjoined Venus yesterday in our area of income and gains. We're being renewed in our monies, who we are, our values. They got something. Solar eclipse. Revolution. Wow. Okay. Let's do these. I say it again, women in Texas they should be. They messed up. They messed up. Again, Abbott, asteroid Abbott is conjunct Lucifer. And Chow. Oh, I should look and see where that. You rise up, ladies. Okay, what's the tarot cards? Secret. You guys, I can't get the song Gloria out of my head right now. This whole time since I started talking about, it's like it's getting louder and louder in my head. Oh, well, we'll just let it... Okay, so on the ascendant, we've got the Temperance card. Something that was getting bigger and bigger and expanding. The Dream card. Maybe things were whispered to people to do their treason. I feel like these are messages abroad that have to do with the past administration as they were trying to hang on. Is that why I have this song Gloria in my head? That's just really weird. So we have Temperance, Dream. Okay, first top. Death. Okay. President Biden is bringing stability by ending something big. I did not expect that. His secret is going back to the past, the Six of Cups. We're revisiting something. The hidden enemy. Donald was done. That was the hidden enemy. I think we're going to get some more news. The 11th house. King of Wands. These are our friends and networks. The secret. What friend? Are these allies? It's what our allies have on him and Putin leading this thing. These guys are they drive me crazy because they're not smart enough to realize other nations have intelligence agencies and they've been collecting stuff on them long before they even thought about being a public servant. They just not smart. Ooh. They have got a boatload of information, money, expenditures. Guys, Patriot Front was coming up a lot for me this week, and because they were in Chicago, those kind of groups, funding. Ninth house, lands far away. Yeah, it's how they would share information, share data, share money, share payments from foreign nations to help them do whatever they need to do here. They're helping them. This is like connecting the dots, connecting the payments. 8th house, shared resource. The judgments are not coming out yet. Oh God, there's judgments all over the place. They're around the world. Having to sift through that. 7th house, partner, or, okay. Ace of Cups reversed. This is not happy. This is like usually Putin, like I said, with like a terror thing. And now we have the Ace of Cups reversed. Something got foiled. Russia might not like this. What goes with this? I can't see it. It feels like there's a big old, there's like a lock and key on here. Oh, okay. What is it? I'm going to take you off screen. Maybe it's this. Oh. The spy card. Oh, do they have someone on the other side that's going to reveal it all? Ooh, protect the secrets. We're not. We have to protect the secrets. Okay. That I'm hearing cover up. Cover up. Okay. Can't see that. Okay. 6th house, the 9 of Swords. Oh, yeah. Okay. I got a little too nosy. I'm sorry. 9 of Pentacles. Ambassadors, information. 8 of Cups, setting something up. Walk away. 3rd house. They got news. Okay, I won't look at any more cards. I feel I just went too far. Money! Follow the money. Okay. Okay, I'm not. I went too far with the secret. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, we will. Here, let me clean this up, check in with you guys, and then I'll answer your question, Sempress. I think that was Sempress. Okay. Oh, boy. I just feel like I just exposed something I wasn't supposed to expose. Okay. Oh, whoops. Hit the play. Play. I just lost that. Okay. Okay. I wasn't doing anything here. I didn't expose anything. This is for entertainment purposes only. I just draw a card and just see what happens. That's all. Just for entertainment. I'm totally entertained by that. Okay. So your question, where is it? I'm not buffering. That's good. Let me find this. Question. Okay, Sempress wants to know. Will the GQP show up at SOTU? We love you. Love you more. Okay, so that is on March 3rd. The only thing I'm going to say about this, because I don't know how it's going to go, is that we have a Pluto return between now and then. Things might change. I mean, this is a really big transit to try to, predict through. So what I'll do is, Tarot, show me the GOP going to the State of the Union in past years. In the past, the GOP has gone to the State of the Union. It was something valuable to them. They would go to the State of the Union, and they, Four of Swords, they'd zip their mouths and behave. at the foundation of this is the devil. The devil also shows up for me as our constitution. We are tied to our constitution no matter what. So this is also has to do with Saturn, establishment, and the rule of law. So and the devil, democracy is tough. So that's them in the past going to the SOTU. Okay. So the Republican Party right now, there's a SOTU on March 1st. We don't know if they're going to go. And we just are curious. Are they going to attend the SOTU? Show me the Republican Party. Oh, they don't want to. If these cards could walk out the door right now, they would. Like, I feel like there is like a force pulling me away. They do not want to go. SOTU. State of the Union speech. What's at the basis of them right now? Why does this feel like it just wants to take off and leave? Okay. It's our challenge. Wow. What's at the heart of the matter here, you guys? This feels miles apart. January. February. March. Here comes the State of the Union. Oh, well, what's crowning you guys? Okay, fine. The Knight of Wands. Well, taking some action, maybe a bit impulsive. Maybe it's the FBI. The King of Swords. The law. Somebody is angry. Telling them what to do. So, it's the GOP. They just want to leave. Oh. Should we stay? Should we? Spies for other countries. We're, again, impulsive. Am I buffering? Crap. Just a second. Am I back? Okay, I'm back. Where did I leave off? Six of Pentacles. Who's going to pay me? Am I going to be charitable? But I'm kind of a jerk. The challenge for them is, yes, disappointment. Foreign donors. Okay. I want this to be like the foundation of where they are right now, but it's like this. I mean, there's so much innocent. They just want to leave. Oh. It's the end. They don't know if it's going to be successful for them to go or it's going to be not go as they want. Someone is still weighing a decision on whether or not they should. Because what's crowning them is their oath of office. Should I or shouldn't I? They haven't decided. This is what's at the heart of the matter. The mob. The freaking mob. Okay, Carol, if it's blurry, go down to the toolbar where you press play All the way to the right is like a little wheel or like a little flower. If you click on it, it will adjust the resolution for you. Okay. January. The sun. This is POTUS. This is revelations. Something exposed. In February, the Pluto return. They've got a lot of burdens going on. There's some relief in the burdens, maybe because things were exposed. And then we have March for the SOTU. The Six of Cups going back to the past, going way back to the past. Make America great again. What's crowning them? Will they go? Wow. Oh, boy. So usually this should be like we agree, because the truth, we have to do it. We have to make a decision. Are we going to break from our laws? And the decision is made. Are they going to break or not? Wow, this is what's hovering over them during this entire time. Here we have Biden. SOTU. His leadership. The Six of Swords. Should I say, should I go? Getting to peace. He's going in a direction we don't want to go. So, here we go. March, go, not go. If we go, that's a big problem. If we don't go, it's a more stable option for them. The final, the Two of Pentacles, give and take. They feel like such a mess to me. There is definitely consideration for it. A lot can happen between now and then. We've got our Pluto return. It could go one way, or I think it's really early to think about that. I'm just really hesitant to give you a definitive yes or no, because of this Pluto return is just like resetting everything. And I don't see Donald's health really good coming into the spring. So that's that. Okay? So, okay, how are you guys doing? So I think we're gonna I think I'm gonna call it quits there for now. I think we covered a lot of information. I hope you guys have a good week. You know, Bobert is already tweeting stupid stuff like she does on Sundays to maintain the narrative before usually a hectic Monday. It's going to get interesting, you guys. It's going to get really interesting, okay? So, have a good evening, you guys. Thanks so much for coming. Thank you for your donations. Thank you, moderators. Thanks for being patient with my PJs and my scatterbrainedness. That's just how it is for now, okay? So, yay, Leslie. Love, love, love. Thank you, Paisley. Thank you, Deb. Holly. Hi, Holly. Hi, Nancy. Thank you, Rita. Thank you, Dog Lover. Yes, everyone, please be safe. Thank you, Pamela. Yes, we love this community. Okay, bye, you guys. Thank you. Thank you, Leo. Okay, bye.